So
Neither did my pants. My pants did not see this coming.
Keep in mind, this is in the Rosewood days. So we're in the process of really fucking just about to get on stage, you know? And I remember looking, and we're warming up in the back, and then we stare at each other, and then we go, oh no, something's happening here. And then his pants just disintegrated from the legs, like you said.
Right about the knee.
And then
right above
reformed into what I could only call as like maybe an armadillo, but just a denim armadillo. So a denim armadillo.
Yeah, so it was still soft, you know, like the shell wasn't really protecting anything.
But it was still just a thing. But it was a living thing. And then walked out the door and then said, "Peace out, motherfuckers. I'm gonna go eat cheese," and left the room. And then, that's when we moved theaters.
Yeah, and then that's
you can't be in the same theater.
Yeah, the building was condemned.
We had to destroy it.
Yeah,
it was haunted.
that's how that is.
Well, I guess that makes
the
sense.
origin story of the new TNM
and the new Wendell's Jorts.
It was a good story. I liked that story.
Thanks.
I particularly like the Gene Armadillo.
I just saw my
His name's Gene. His name is definitely Gene.
His name is
Gene T. Armadillo.
Gene T. Armadillo.
He actually works at the restaurant that's next door to the old Rosewood place right now. He sells, he's the cashier.
He's an old armadillo now and has like a mustache.
Oh, I mentioned little wiry glasses.
Yes, yeah.
Right?
He definitely has those.
Can I get you a coffee, son? Is what he says to people.
But then someone else gets the coffee because he's an armadillo, so he can't.
No, he's just
get
a real
coffee.
nice guy.
And also, he's only like 23, so he's just playing this old man angle for pity. Yeah.
Aren't armadillo years like dog years? You know. So like, even though he's been around for 20 years, like he's actually that wouldn't be 20 years because we left.
No, yeah.
We left Rosewood 5 years ago.
Right, that's
almost 6 years ago.
So that would be 23
I just told the story.
in armadillo
I know.
years.
I know.
That's
I'm trying to
23
discuss the
years.
armadillo years.
Are dog years 5 or 7 years?
7.
I heard 7. Okay,
it's never
great.
been
Who
5.
told you 5? Because that person is alive.
No,
That's a monster.
Somebody was trying to argue with me
Was it
about.
Eric?
No, it was not.
Was it the person that gave you the shirt?
No. It was somebody else.
The shirt was compensation for being wrong.
And I don't hate this person, no, but they did tell me this, that they're like, they're talking about dog. Her name is Shiva, and I think she's 4 or 5, which puts her at 28, right, or 35.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, she's an adult. She's an adult dog. She can do whatever she wants. And then I was just like, no, she would only be like 15 or something. Anyway, just arguing about it being 5 to 7. Like, I've never heard it be 7 before.
So you just...
I've only heard it be 7.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
That's some bullshit right there.
Yeah.
Do cats have a different age ratio? Do they age?
Yeah, 7.
What's cat years? It's 7 too.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, I probably waited too long for this, but I'm still gonna do it. Why aren't there any legadillos? There's armadillos. You don't got any legadillos?
I see. Maybe technically,
Fucked up,
since the armadillo, Gene Armadillo was created out
Actually,
of the
he
bottom
should
of the
be.
That
pan.
is the
He should be a
legadillo.
He would be a
legadillo.
legadillo.
He's a legadillo.
That would make sense.
Yeah.
So he's Gene Legadillo.
Because, I mean,
Well,
it's-
Gene Legadillo.
It makes sense that it comes out of my mouth, because I think that's what I yelled when I was like, oh, legadillo! But then I just blacked it out after that.
well, I mean,
Yeah,
it's
hard to
like,
remember.
as we all know,
Too many
the
years ago.
origin story of the regular Texas armadillo is from when God came down to Sam Houston and struck his arms off and decided to make him a new mate out of the bones.
His own arms?
Yeah, out
So
of
he
his own
fucked
arms.
himself?
Yeah, and
Good for him.
Just for the sake of, changing her up a little bit, God made it into a little armored pig dog thing that we call an armadillo now. as you can
Okay.
see. Yeah.
Guys, I think I read that story in the Bible.
Yeah.
No, you didn't just read it.
No, you read
heard
that-
it on the cassette track. You heard it on audible.com
The cassette track of the Bible.
of the Bible. And you may have also seen it in the live-action comedy Bible.
I
Bible
love
goes
them.
home.
I love
Damn it.
Oh!
Fucked up, guys. Damn it.
Directed by Tyler Perry.
Damn it. Okay, we're good.
Bible Goes West was way better.
Bible Goes West is the sequel.
Yeah. It was way cooler.
Oh, yeah, I guess.
No, I just saw my first armadillo at the zoo yesterday, which really pissed me off. I thought I was just going to be, just stepping on armadillos all over the place when I moved to Texas.
I saw him more in Dallas when I lived there.
Any of the major highways.
Oh, yeah.
Constantly.
Okay.
Constantly.
You guys ever seen a smashed-in armadillo?
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
It's fucking...
Have you ever smashed one in
It's a
yourself?
sad one.
No.
No, I did hit a Roadrunner once when I was driving to Laredo.
Oh, no.
I have driven all of Texas, so I have seen my fair share of... Yeah, I hit a Roadrunner. This fucking idiot.
That's right. I forget about your traveling
You didn't even
days.
need an anvil or like an elaborate rocket
No, that's the
system?
trick. That was the problem with the Coyote. He never thought about just driving a car.
Just run, just get
Idiot.
a regular.
Just
He
fucking
couldn't.
idiot.
He didn't have his license. He had an issue.
Yeah.
It was a DUI when he was
It's his
younger.
eyes. Do you see they're green or yellow?
Yeah.
I mean, he just looks drunk all the time. You can't get a license if you look drunk all the time.
He's had
That's
some
probably-
troubles. A couple
Yeah.
of tickets.
Anyway, so this Roadrunner is just sitting on the side of the road, not moving, and I see it, and I'm like, wow, this is the first Roadrunner I've ever seen, by the way. This is the first time I'm in Texas, and I'm going south to San Antonio. I wasn't going to Laredo. Just kidding. Anyways, coming up, and I see this, I'm like, is that a Roadrunner? And it starts running across the road. I'm like, yeah, that's a Roadrunner. Oh, no. And then it tries to fly away right as I come at it, and I just didn't slow down and just hit it so hard it broke my fucking headlight.
Oh my god!
Wow.
Yeah, left some actual like feathers in
Wow!
there. So
It did not make that noise.
Yeah, no, I did.
it was my dad's car, so he's the one haunted by it, not me.
Oh.
Haunted by the Roadrunner that now haunts your
Just
dad's
Does
about.
car.
he still have the car with the damage on it?
Yes, I told him I would fix it, never did. Took it back there again. If my stepmom is listening to this, I am fucked. I took it back home, just said, whatever, who cares, and then went to say, hey, I'll fix it while I'm in town. I'm a great guy. And then that was a different winter, and just didn't. Because it just seemed like too much work, and it was cold. This is Kansas City. It's like, what, 30 at best?
Okay, is that where you're from? Kansas City?
Yeah.
Right on. So it gets cold there.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, so it can go... It has this weird ability to suck on both angles, so sometimes it'll be a winter
Kansas.
where it's a solid -10 for the next 2 weeks, and you just at -10 and it never gets above 0, and that's what you get sometimes. But other times you also get 100 degrees and it's more humid than Austin is, and you just gotta deal with it.
All right.
Because you get the mix of both, but never that good middle ground. Fuck, yeah, that state sucks.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I always
It's a
wondered,
Midwest
just
thing.
because, I mean,
Chicago's the same way.
it's a bit more, even though Texas is, doesn't have a lot of water around right where we are, there's enough water, I think, that it changes the nature. Like Houston's more humid versus Austin is less, and other towns have other vibes and whatnot, whereas I always wondered about those states in the middle. I'm from Boston, so it was all coastal winds and fucking freezing with the wind. So I don't know. And that's so weird. I have cousins from Kansas. I always imagined things about Kansas because they were our like cousins that we actually talked to, versus the thousands of others who were like, yeah, I don't know what they are.
It's weird. So if you're one of the good people that gets out of Kansas, as far as I can tell, you get turned into like this like perfect amalgamation of people who you just kind of like. So like when you think of the people who are from Kansas City, one is Rob Riggle, and we're starting from the bottom. Paul Rudd, Jason Sudeikis. There's what's the guy? Who's the big fat gay guy on?
Bruce Valanche.
No, close. Modern Family. Eric Stone Street.
Yeah.
All of those people are very likable people, and they're all white, and they all come from Kansas City, and all from the same city I'm from. So if you get out of that state, I think you just turn into what is just a fucking flat line of nothing, but very friendly, and in the way that doesn't have a genuine hate towards it. I don't
Yeah.
know why it is, honestly. I think it's just the mix because it's right at the center. Everybody hates Kansas, but doesn't even recognize it. So you're just kind of like, okay.
Yeah.
You just don't care. You just don't care anymore. Nothing matters. It's a very good place to come out. Like, think about it. Think about the shell of a person Paul Rudd seems like, but he's still so charming that you're like, fine.
The shell of a person?
Good enough, man. Same with Jason Sudeikis. None of them seem to have souls, really.
Yeah, Jason
Wow.
Sudeikis is so just like...
That's what I
he's just
am.
not threatening and just schlubby looking, but he's like married to Olivia Wilde. And
Which
just,
doesn't
like,
make sense.
It doesn't, but it's like also... I'm sure she's just like, meh, it's there. It's right there.
I like your benefit of the doubt of the deep inner life of the woman, yet somehow the guy is just an asshole. Is it because you're jealous of him and want to date the girl and you imagine she's wonderful and he's a jackass?
Here's what it is. So the thing with Jason Sudeikis is he's funny enough And I'm not saying he's not funny, because he is. I cherish him.
Yeah.
But at the same time, he's not like this guy who has these great characters or anything. He's just a very fun guy to watch on stage and be pretty, right? Like
Yeah,
he's good. He's good at delivering a line. He is the Chandler of the world. Meanwhile, like someone really talented, but the girls love it because it is a non-threatening, very it's funny. It's funny, but it's never super creative or interesting.
Yeah, you know you're the.
Paul
she
Rudd's
knows
the same
she's
way.
The more and she knows she settled. He knows she settled. The relationship is solid.
They both get what they wanted out of a relationship from the other person, and it's probably not what they could have gotten, but they're fine with it.
Yeah, it works.
Who do you think would win in a fight, Jason Sudeikis or Paul Rudd?
Just Sudeikis is bigger.
Individually.
Paul Rudd.
Sudeikis is bigger.
Paul Rudd, just because he had to kind of beef up for Marvel.
Sudeikis
roles.
played like sports.
Okay.
Paul Rudd was an
Paul Rudd's
actor
got
bitch.
enough money that somebody's working him out.
Paul Rudd got those pretty Hollywood muscles.
But he's so
now.
little in that can't be real.
It doesn't matter. I mean, Tom Cruise is little, but he's wiry.
Oh, I could fight him.
He
I could
seems
beat him.
scrappy.
I can take two Tom Cruises
Cruise?
on each other's shoulders.
I'm into
I
it.
could,
Right?
I'd listen. I'd listen to whatever Scientologist bullshit he'd love to say to me, just to hang out with him for a couple of days.
I think Tom Cruise could out crazy you in a fight. Like he could just start doing shit you'd never expect.
No, he'd be just so calm.
Or all of us.
All of us.
Yeah, no.
Here's
I feel
the
like
thing.
he's just Tasmanian devil. He'd just start spinning. And
But his thing would be
tornado.
different for each one of us, so he'd pinpoint your weakness, and then so mine would be I hit him a couple times and he just doesn't feel it, and I'm like, oh fuck this dude, and I keep hitting him and he's just like, whatever man, you aren't scared of me.
He just
but he never
like a crazy person.
No, he's not even laughing. He's just like,
Oh God.
and just gives the eyes of I guess Sauron.
Okay.
Sure.
I don't know what kind of eyes do you get when you're a Scientologist.
Laser
Goat?
eyes.
Goat eyes? Yeah, laser eyes.
Future vision.
Future vision.
Alien eyes.
Which you
L.
can
Ron
just get
Hubbard
in,
eyes.
You can get in contact form at any rave you go to, so I don't even know what that's just
I'm gonna be honest.
Elaborate.
In Scientology, I'd rather
Don't
be
back
L.
away
Ron
from that.
Hubbard than a Scientologist.
Like I think they sell cat eye
Of course.
contacts
Oh,
over at the gas station across the street.
It just seems crazy. I wouldn't want to be a Scientologist, but L. Ron Hubbard wrote a lot of things, and look, he got all these people. Even if it was a joke, that's pretty funny.
Yeah.
It would be a great joke.
Paul
I'd love
Thomas
to do
Anderson
it.
nailed it with The Master. It's all a joke.
Oh, so good.
Uh-oh.
I
hate that movie.
I've seen that movie twice. The first time I watched it, I was like, "Oh, it's gorgeous." Never gonna watch it again.
Yeah.
because it was so
so
weird.
boring.
I disagree.
It's funny
so
because I
boring.
think I did watch it, but now I can't remember.
It is like a big mural.
There's a lot of boat
movie.
stuff. Think about boat.
Yeah,
sailing.
the ocean. You see a lot of waves. It's a lot of good shots.
I like it a lot more now than I did the first time I watched it. And I
Maybe
watched
I
it.
didn't
You're
rewatch
older
it.
and wiser.
No, I don't know. I think it's just because it took time to settle. I like to watch things multiple times, and it just was so maybe it was a combination of boring and my it hit kind of close to home. So it was I don't want to watch this.
Did you spend a lot of time on a boat?
No, no. Part of my family are Jehovah's Witnesses, and so I feel like it's very.
So they make boats.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're a very seaworthy people. That's
Oh my
true.
God.
I am seaworthy. I am seaworthy because I'm Norwegian,
Oh yeah.
which gives me all the
You know,
strength.
the hair should have informed me of that. Your hair
Yeah,
looks
now that
very
it's-
Norwegian. I mean, you could be a villain in a Die Hard movie.
With the headphones right now, it's really definitely coming across like Norwegian DJ.
Let's hope someone takes a picture of it.
I mean, I'd be psyched if you murdered me. Just because, it'd probably be cool.
And that's what the ladies like.
That's
That's what they love right
that's
now.
that's that sexual presence you guys were talking about earlier.
Maybe it is sexual and I'm, totally misreading it.
You're
Because,
just misreading
what I
it
want
as
is
death.
to be murdered. What?
I just want to be hunted by you in the jungle.
I want to pee hunted.
Oh, God.
That's 2 puns for Kyle. Put it on the board. Where's our marker?
Wendell,
I
will
got
you
it
hand
right
me a
here.
beer?
Totally.
Wendell, can I have another one?
Yeah. I guess.
I'm really enjoying all the improv we're doing here, but
Oh, that's right. We have to actually
I wanted to
be
ask
serious.
you an actual question about your thing. You've been working pretty hard with Loyal writing and producing stuff. Have you taken a break from acting, or are you still into acting and you're just putting your energy into the loyal shows because it's what you're focused on right now, or what do you think your sort of like next path is?
Yeah.
Big question. Sorry.
So no.